just need a girl who gon' really understand. I just need a girl who gon' really understand.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about tips on how to be successful for 2022. So I know we all start New Year's off with, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to make these goals, and I'm going to accomplish them. It always lasts about a month, and then we always either forget about it or we just stop doing it because we get too lazy. But I'm going to give you some tips on how to actually be successful, not just plan goals and then not do them, or get on track and then fall off. So number one is to set goals. And by the way, I don't just mean write down a goal and then forget about it and then never think about it again. I mean actually mapping out the steps and how you're going to actually achieve it. Not just write down the goal, close the book or the journal or throw out the paper and then forget about it. I mean actually writing down your goal and then writing down the steps on how to get there. Like you can put step 1, step 2, step 3, all that, and make actual goals. Make achievable goals. Don't just make a goal that says I want to make money, or I want to be rich, or I want to have this many followers. Actually make realistic goals. And by what I mean by realistic goals is make smaller goals that will kind of tell you how to reach your goal. So what I mean is, say you want a certain amount of followers. Instead of saying that big number of followers and the actual number you want, start breaking it up into a couple smaller goals. Say you wanted 50,000 followers. Start by having a 50 followers goal, and then 100 followers, and then after that move on to a 500 follower goal. So the more that you break it down, break down the goal, the more you're gonna understand how to get to your goal. Doing just one thing to get to your goal, taking one step each day, can actually help you reach that goal. But you are not gonna reach that goal in a day, I promise you that, or even a week, depending on what the goal is. It's gonna take some time. You can't just write out the goal and then it happens. You actually have to work towards it. Not mapping out your steps and how to achieve your goal often leads to you getting overwhelmed and not actually achieving the goal. So I recommend just getting a journal and writing down the steps and mapping out how you want to get there, what step you want to take each day. Break it down into baby steps, so later on you can actually achieve the goal, because each baby step you take, it brings you closer and closer and closer to that goal. And I recommend also writing down what you're going to do daily or weekly to achieve that goal in the journal. Number 2, mindset. By the way, I have it written down, so if you see me looking down, that's why. Number 2 is mindset. Retrain your mind into believing in your dream or yourself, and focus more on your plan of action or how you can improve, rather than what you feel regarding your motivation as well as your confidence. So what that means is retrain your brain into believing yourself and thinking positively, because your subconscious believes everything you say. So whatever you say, actually your brain actually believes it. So instead of talking down about yourself, talk positively. Say you're having this conversation with someone and you're oh, I feel like I can't do this, or I feel like I'm not ready to accomplish this goal. But instead of saying that, say, I might not get it the first time, but I'm definitely going to try it another time, and I'm definitely not going to give up on my dream, and eventually I will achieve that goal. Having your mind in a positive mindset will automatically give you the energy and motivation that you need, and the confidence to actually get what you need done. Because if you're in a negative mind space, you're not going to want to do anything. You're not going to want to edit that video. You're not going to want to film that video. You're not going to want to study. You're not going to want to work out. You won't be able to achieve your goal unless you have the confidence, the mindset, thinking positively about yourself. Even just saying like a couple things in the mirror every morning, like I'm beautiful, like I am strong, like I can do this, like stuff like that. Even just doing those things every day can help you reach your goals and get you in that good mindset to actually do what you want to do. Simply just believing in yourself or imagining how great you feel after achieving it can set you up for success. So literally just simply believing in yourself and thinking about like how great you'll feel once you achieve that goal, or once you achieve the thing that you want to do. Like say you want to start a business, think about the future, think about what you want to happen, and just picture it in your mind. And the more you think about that picture and think more positively, the more likely that you're going to reach the success that you want, and the more that your business is going to pop off. Because if you don't believe in yourself, how is anybody else going to believe in you? Like, it starts with you and how you think about yourself and how you treat yourself. Because like, if you don't believe in your own business, nobody's going to want to buy anything from your business. Nobody's going to want to even check it out because you've already told yourself and everybody else that it's not good. Number 3, organize your space. Cluttered spaces are hard to focus in, and we often lack the motivation while we're in those cluttered spaces. So definitely having an organized space, whether that be making your bed or cleaning your room, cleaning your house, like keeping your space clean, keeping your desk clean, your office, or whatever you have clean, or at least like in an organized state so you can focus. Literally just having a clean space can make the world of a difference in your motivation and your confidence. It'll make you want to do things way more. Who's gonna want to like do what you want to do, or who's gonna want to study in a space that is like so cluttered and overwhelming? You want a clear space so you can have a clear mind. It could also have a good impact on our mood and productivity. Like I said, you're not going to be productive in a cluttered space. Even literally just changing your wallpaper on your phone, or meal prepping. Like meal prepping, I feel like makes a world of a difference. You're organized, you're timely. All you have to do is take it out of the fridge and you got your meal, and then you can do more things, because like each step that you take to be more organized can actually save you a lot of time. So when you take that meal out of the fridge, you have your meal, so you don't have to prep it or like actually take all the ingredients out of the fridge, and you don't have to waste time cutting it all. It's already cut for you. Either just plop it in the microwave, or you can literally just eat it. Like that saves you so much time. So you can do other things like cleaning, or you know, making videos like I'm doing, editing, studying, you know, stuff like that, working out. Number 4, know when to take breaks. This one's very important. Recognizing when you need to take a break and when you're drained is like very important, because if you don't know when you're drained and you don't know when you need to take a break, or you ignore the fact that you know that you're drained, you're not going to be able to do anything properly. For example, I'm only using this as an example because that's what I'm doing right now. It applies to me. So I'm filming a video right now. If I was drained, I shouldn't be doing a video, because I'm not going to give my 100% into the video that I'm doing. Or say that I need to study for a class or school or something. How are you going to study if you don't have the motivation, or you're tired, or you just don't even want to do it? Like getting into, again, that mindset. Like I said before, you have to have the mindset to be able to do things properly. You need the sleep, you need to fuel yourself, like you need to drink enough water. Literally taking just 1 or 2 days is not going to set you back from your goals, like I promise you. Like just take that 1 day for yourself, have some self-care. Even just taking like a week off if you're able to. Like I know sometimes if I'm drained, I'll take a couple days off of YouTube. I won't film anything, but literally nothing's going to be affected if you take that day off. Taking a step back for a day or a couple of days will definitely and will always be the better option. I would take the 2 days off over the just getting it over and done with when you're not even going to give your 100%. Your mind's not going to be there. Like, it's just not going to be great. Simply disconnecting from social media, not answering DMs, pampering yourself, or even watching Netflix can be self-care. Self-care can literally be anything. Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, I put on a face mask, or I'm going to sit in the bathtub and read a book. Like, it could literally just be eating your McDonald's in your bed, watching Netflix. I don't know about you, but that would be my self-care. It makes me happy. I feel refreshed after. Maybe not my body, but I feel great after eating McDonald's. I don't know about you. Last one, love yourself. Self-care can mean a lot of things. It isn't just one thing. Honestly, self-care looks like something different to everybody. Self-care to me isn't gonna look the same for you, and vice versa. Like, self-love could be taking care of yourself. It could be cutting off toxic people. It could be not doing something because it's too draining for you, or your body just can't handle doing it. It could be pushing yourself in a workout. It could be eating healthy, or it could be eating that McDonald's that you wanted to go get for a week. It could be literally anything. Like, self-love is just whatever makes you feel good and confident about yourself, and just makes you put yourself first. Like, because if you don't love yourself, how are you going to love the things that you do? How are you going to believe in yourself? How are you going to think positively about yourself? You're not going to be able to follow any of these tips if this one is not coming to play. Like, if you do not love yourself or feel good about yourself, these, you might as well just toss them out the window, because this isn't gonna work. Self-love is essentially just thinking positively about yourself and putting yourself first, and not beating yourself up for mistakes that you make. Everybody's gonna make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I've made mistakes. You've made mistakes. Like, it's just like, it's gonna happen. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. That's called being human, and there's no way you're gonna be able to avoid it. So just not beating yourself up about it, unless it's like a crime or something, like you're assaulting someone or abusing someone, that's different. But if you're making like mistakes that can be changed, not doing your homework, or forgetting to do something, or you didn't get that job interview, honestly, it's fine. The world will just keep spinning. Everything just moves forward. Like, you should be moving forward as well, because the world's just gonna leave you behind while you're sitting in bed worrying about all the mistakes you made. Yeah, self-love can just be isolating yourself for a bit, journaling, working on yourself, not talking down to yourself. Just stuff like that can also be self-love. Like, journaling every morning, saying what you're grateful for, how much you love yourself. Like, that's not self-centered at all. Like, loving yourself is not self-centered at all, and if whoever tells you that is not your friend, they should be cut from your life, honestly, because those people are just not, they don't have self-love. The people that tell you that self-love is selfish are the people who don't have it themselves. So you are the most important person in your life, and you should always come first. I believe that's all the tips I have. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions, or if you have more tips that you would like from me. I could probably just write them down in the comments. I had way more to say, but this video is already way too long, so I didn't put it in. But if you want a part 2, also comment down below, because I can do that as well. I think I have a bunch more 2022 videos and how to be successful, or like, you know, how to get your life together kind of thing coming. But I'm also pregnant, and I'm almost 27 weeks pregnant, I think in 4 days. Today is January 24th, the 24th, and in 4 days I'll be 27 weeks pregnant. So if I don't come out with those videos, it's really, don't worry about it. It's just me being not motivated and pregnant as fuck, so.